This is Jason with Violator Comics and Collectibles doing a quick toy comparison between two Voyager class Transformer figures. The one on the left is the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime from the Transformers Age of Extinction movie, and the one on the right is the Optimus Prime from the Dark of the Moon toy line. So we're just going to do a quick comparison just to show you the difference in size and what they look like between each other. So the first thing you really notice when you compare these two is the one on the left, the Dark of the Moon figure, just seems to be a lot bigger of a truck. It has to also do with the transformation, the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime transformation. He's very compact, and when you feel him, he's very heavy compared to the Dark of the Moon. It's just he folds up really tight like a ball. But the truck on the left is definitely bigger. And the other main thing, and it's just is the I really prefer the mech tech weapons of the Dark of the Moon series. There's more locations to put them on the truck, as well as the guns are just way cooler. We'll take a look at that right now. You kind of see you have this shotgun looking gun, and it's got a button here that shoots off the missile, so you can shoot the missile off. Doesn't shoot very far. And then the mech tech weapon is just way cooler. I mean, you push it, it kind of opens up. And it's more interchangeable. Some of these guns don't seem to be interchangeable as much on the new figures. So there's not that many locations to put them on the truck. I mean, with this gun, you can put it, you can attach it on the sides, either way you want. You can attach it right in the center of the back of the truck, which is probably the nicest place to attach it. And then this one, you can put it on the top of the truck. That kind of just looks silly. And then you can also attach it to the back off center. But it just looks better on this one. I mean, it almost looks like it's part of his trailer. This guy is nitpicking. I mean, as far as the color scheme, I much prefer the G1 look. I mean, it's just so cool. It brings back a lot of memories. But I mean, they're both fantastic figures. So, all right, we're gonna get them opened up into robot form. And here we have them in robot mode. I mean, it is a pretty big difference. I mean, the only thing that the Dark of the Moon figure has going for as far as for size is those fuel tanks on his shoulders make him look bigger. But if you really take a look at his shoulders compared to the Evasion Mode Optimus, I mean, the Evasion Mode Optimus just looks better. He's bulkier, he's a nicer looking toy. And he was actually the smaller truck. It's just that he's so compact. I mean, he's huge. It's a big difference. I mean, look at the tiny body of the Dark of the Moon Optimus. The one thing I do like about the Dark of the Moon Optimus is the color and the paint is a little bit better. I mean, you can see by his feet, you can see that the flames. His chest's got multiple colors. He's got more color and more stuff going for him. As the other one's kind of plain. Like I did say in my Evasion Mode Optimus review, I think that the Takara version's probably going to be the better bet. The paint apps look a lot nicer. So if you were probably deciding between those two, getting a Takara or the Hasbro version, I'd probably go with the Takara version on this one. But I do love this figure. This is actually probably one of my favorite figures of this line. I mean, I was waiting for the Grimlock figure. I got to open him up, and he was just kind of a little bit less than what I was expecting. I mean, he was very thick. So I mean, as of right now, I mean, as far as quality of figure, I like him the best. Him behind Dinobot Slug, which is I like him just based on he was always one of my favorites. The Slag was one of my favorites in G1. So, but overall, great figures. detail in the face is also a big difference. Evasion Mode Optimus, his face is really nicely detailed that you can kind of see. And then we go over to the Dark of the Moon one, and he's got his face shield down, so it's not as nice. He's also got a smaller head, so there's probably less that they could do as far as the molding. I know that the Evasion Mode also has a version where he's got his face shield, but I really like seeing Optimus's face. It's really nice. Alright, well, once again, this is Jason with Violator Comics and Collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments box below, and we'll see you next time.